Yo, what's up guys, it's JoeCrush, and today we're going to be making the Gamma How Parry guide video. I'm going to break it down to a few different parts. I'm going to start off with the no punish option, which is you just get the mix up from the Gamma charge. Then going into the quick punishes, the launch punish options, the armor options, and then the more unique ones with like grabbing, the jump away, and then like a special unique armor option you can do out of Gamma How. So I'm gonna just separate all of them, show you different kinds of attacks and different rules to follow. So, okay, to start off the video, I just wanted to showcase that the Gamma How Parry does activate at 7 frames. So as long as you do it within 7 frames, you'll be able to squeeze in the parry. So to showcase this, I have the opposite jack, dummy jack, do rising 2 to put me at -4, and then he's gonna do forward 2, which is 10 frames. So that'll come out at 6, and it'll deny the parry attempt since I need 7 frames. So just go like this. Try to parry. Alright, let me hit him. Let me get hit. Throw myself a -4. I try to parry, and it's just kind of locking me out because it's hitting me at the 6th frame, and I need 7 for it to activate. Luckily, it doesn't say counter hit. That would be kind of trash if you got counter hit for attempting. But yeah, forward 2 doesn't give it a countered option. Just stuffs you out the parry. So if I switch that over right to the 11th frame, just to give me one more frame, so it'll actually hit me on the 7th, it'll activate. So showcase right here that if you have 7, it will activate just in time. So just keep that in mind when you're trying to squeeze that in. Look at the frame data, see if you can actually parry here. Yeah, you remember you do need 7. Right at 6, you'll just be stuffed out. So just keep that in mind. And let's move on to the next part. Okay, so the first option we can cover is the mix-up option, where you get nothing guaranteed. So this applies to moves where they can recover in time, where you don't get no punish. So a simple option would be like a jab into block would recover in time. You can't really get anything guaranteed. You do get the increased heat and health regain from the parry, which is nice, but nothing guaranteed. The most you could do is put him in the Gamma How mix-up, where it activates with Gamma charge. So it makes your Gamma How 1. It used to be a bonus that was safe, but now it's always safe. And you also get a free launch. It turns into a launch now. That's more the safer option. It also does a little bit of chip. Not terribly minus at 6, but pretty minus. And you're supposed to mix it up now with the guard break high. And this is to really annoy them, since there's nothing guaranteed. You can still steal some damage with the guard break right here. I'm messing it up right now. And that's even better when you're in heat. Let me activate heat real quick. Yeah, if I'm in heat and he tries to let it rip, and I get it, I can just sneak my heat smash in there. That would be crazy. I can't even do my heat smash right now. Whoops. Try again. There you go. I have my binds messed up. But yeah, that's like a real cheeky way to like sneak in the heat smash, especially if it'll break wall just off of one jab. So really great. Although there's nothing guaranteed, like they can't duck the high. You can just still mix them up with the mid if they start ducking, pre-launch. So it's pretty annoying, and with the main thing to do if you can't really get anything guaranteed. So that's what I'd recommend for the first no punish / mix-up option. So let's move on to the next one. We're talking about the quick punishes. The quickest option you could do really to catch them for a punish. So we'll move on right now. Okay, now for the quick punish options, this mainly we're going to refer to Gamma How 4 or Gamma How forward 2. And this is like the quickest option you can get to attack them for a punish. There's nothing really faster than this, so if these won't work, then most likely they can block in time and you get nothing guaranteed. So I have like the dummy to set up these certain options here. Let's first start off with like some of the slower options. Are they able to block in time? At the 1, he can block. Same thing with the forward 2 there. He can block in time. Of course, you can let the 2 is guard break, but not guaranteed. They can duck under. But here's when you start to use other options. Even the forward 2 is not even quick enough. That's really your second quickest option. So these two are great examples to show how Gamma How 4 is the quickest and best option to try. If you're not sure if you can get anything, just try the 4. See how it hits, and it says right there, punish. So it is a true punish on 1-2 and forward 4-2, which is actually super godlike against Jins, and just a bunch of different matchups. 4 moves you could find to parry into heat engage. Same thing if I'm in heat, it turns into a launcher. So you do forward 4-2, back 1, jab, forward 4-2, back 1, forward 1-2-1, run up, forward 1-2-1. 75 damage. And that's from your quickest option too. I mean, you heat engagers to get health. activate the full heat bar. Super amazing. So mainly, I mean, that is a high too. The second option would be if something crouching, like say you're playing against a Link, maybe sometimes you need to go for the mid. Check out the mids, you know, that's gonna be your fastest mid option. And then you can get a little cheeky, like say against Safina or Xiaoyu, you can maybe do crouch grab. But yeah, for standing, just in general, the forward's gonna be your quickest option, so experiment with those and you'll do pretty well. Now let's move on to the next one, launch punish. Okay, now for the launch punish, this one is super useful to know and really important to just really tilt the matchups in your favor off of certain key moves. It'll turn to just like really big hitter moves, big slug moves that have a lot of recovery, like Asuka's forward 1+2, Victor running 2, even my own Jack running 1+2. For Jin, this is one super annoying one I can demonstrate. It's going to be the little jump deep dive kick. I mean, they just spam this from half screen. The range is kind of insane. I'm Jack, I can't sidestep sometimes. The tracking sometimes can still catch you. So I mean, if they're just spamming this from full screen, you can kind of read it. Certain ranges won't hit, but right here more up close, depends on the recovery time. Good example to show you need a good amount of recovery. Let me try again. Right there hits. I imagine that tip range might be a little bit annoying. That's when you go for the quicker option, if anything. But yeah, majority of the time, most options, if you can land a forward 1 into full combo, that's gonna be huge. The combo would probably look something like this. I mean, this is easy mode. Keep it simple. If you want to use heat bar, you could use heat, like squeeze out. Huge damage, really. Oh, let me try again my combo. You gotta remember my heat blinds are different. The classic heat combo I love to do here. Blue upper, 97 damage. Half their life for pairing that successfully. So super useful. I mean, this applies to a lot of big one-hit sluggish moves that have a lot of frames to recover. So definitely just try it out. And if you just time it correctly, take out half their life, that's super useful in any matchup. Definitely try that one out. Alright, next we're going to move on to the armor options and going more into depth on those. Okay, so next we're moving into the armor options. The armor options are good for when strings just keep on hitting you even through the parry. So I got, for example, for Jin would be 1-2-1. If I just do nothing, of course it'll hit me. If I do something slower, I go for a mix-up. You can be tricky, try to interrupt sometimes. You know, strings like this would be annoying. The 4 still works, of course, but sometimes you just need the armor option. So the armor option would be something like the bubble. With the bubble, it's unique. I would get a float here, actually. This is a unique tech right here. Even if you catch him in the air like that, you can still get floats. Super useful to know for the bubble. Same thing with a 2. I can get a big float here for a big combo. So both options pretty good. To show more like a grounded option, we could do the 1-2-3. Show how it looks like on a grounded hit. And you know, of course, the grounded hit, it's really great for the bubble because it's punish, it's a heat engager. And if I'm in heat, of course, I'll turn it to a combo. Oh, whoops. Let me try to do it while I'm in heat. 1 second, Jin. Yeah, boom, punish, armor through the hits into a full combo once again. The heat B&B combo. And same thing with the Yamaha 2. That one comes out quick enough, but even if delayed, you can come out as a punish for different strings. And that is huge damage into a wall splat. So sometimes you need the armor just to go through more options. Because, you know, without it, you'll just get interrupted through a lot of attacks. So just keep in mind, that's your 2 options, either Gamma 2 or the Gamma Hell Bubble. Okay, so the next option we're covering is the grab. Now, this one's more niche. A lot of times, you know, you might not want to do the grab because it's sort of like same break, one option. But sometimes it is uniquely special, mainly when it comes to beating parries or different Sabakis. Jin is another good way to showcase this. A lot of times when, you know, earlier when I was showing you the jab, there's nothing guaranteed. Sometimes it could do something like a parry to kind of catch whatever you're doing as a read. And, you know, it can get pretty annoying. All our options get parried into pretty much a launch against Jin. That would be a full launch. Same thing with the Yamaha 2. And he doesn't even really have to guess. The 4 he can just block. The 3, of course, gets him. So many different options. kind of get beat by the parry, except when it comes to the grab. The grab makes this actually 100% guaranteed. It's almost like a punish, huge counter. And keep in mind that sound, it's not the counter hit sound, it's like the actual guaranteed on armor / parry sound. So this is a true punish and counter to parries. So this is like very huge to counter. It's kind of more of like the next level or the next layer of meta, as opposed to just going for the mix-up or going for something else, you know. So definitely keep this in mind when you're playing in parry matchups. Leroy, I think it's, you know, Elisa has the head parry, Jin, of course Asuka, all different kinds of parry characters. The grab comes in super handy. Also a track, so it's really unique to use. So that'll be covering for the grab. Next we'll move on to something a little bit more special, some secret tech. Okay, for this section of the Gamahao parry options, we're going to be covering the jump. And at first the jump might not seem like the greatest thing, but it has some pretty unique benefits when it comes to beating grabs. Grabs are super annoying against the Gamahao stance, especially when we go for like armor stuff. So I can have Jin, the bot, just kind of display right now. Do jab, and usually you get nothing guaranteed. If I do nothing, it actually is guaranteed since I'm in armor, which is so basically we have to do something here. If I even try to do my armor options, it'll grab me out, the bubble or the 2. Luckily, if we try to do regular options that are not armor, we can still beat the grab because it's counter hit. So you can be, you know, really locked in and kind of just read the grab. I'll do it right here. If I do like say the 1, it's not armor, I can break it. It makes actually a different sound you could hear. So you can hard read that. But mainly what I like to do, what comes in clutch, is doing the jump. Just be a little bit cheeky with the jump. I can show it off right now. The jump will completely just like negate the grab. I guess if you're Armor King, it might grab me out there, but I have to double check if Armor King grabs me out there or not. But pretty much any other character you beat grabs, which is super useful. Instead of being guaranteed, jump out of it. Nothing super guaranteed here, but you can put them in a crouch mix-up, whether you want to advance, or you can just jump away, get that range back. But pretty unique. You can even go into crouch, or grab them out of crouch and grab them back, you know. That's one thing I kind of like to do. So keep in mind the jump away or the jump forward, put them in the mix-ups, really useful. But yeah, we'll go ahead and move on to the next section out of that one. Okay, and so this next section, we're going to be going over some more secret tech, some cool niche things that I found over the time using it that people don't really talk about. So one of the first ones is that if your opponent is in heat and they land one of their heat engages, you actually just completely stop them from being able to use heat at all. So just an example for this would be Jin. If he activates heat and uses it, he's +5. You know, goes from being minus or punishable, whatever move he does, to being plus chip damage and everything. Same thing on hit. I mean, if he lands it on hit, it'll activate this little combo. But if you parry this, you can like stop it dead in its tracks and actually get a punish. So you see, even though I'm activating heat, it's the same input. It's not letting him do it. So this is super huge in certain matchups, especially when like say against Shins spamming brain dead 442s. It's pretty easy to read. They think they can just get away with it. But with Jack, if I successfully land this parry, you're just stuck there, and I can just punish you. So that's super huge. Now I'm activate my heat and be able to kill you. So that's some super cool tech that people don't really think about, and you as a Jack player should be thinking about. If your opponent's activating heat, and you know they're gonna use some kind of brain dead heat engager, if you can read that, which is what you're supposed to do with this dance, and completely nullify it, you can catch your opponent super off guard. Just to show it off with another example with the Jin 442, show it off real quick. So yeah, we'll go ahead and start off with Jin here. Let me go ahead and activate heat. Do the heat combo. And we'll go ahead and activate heat like that. Let me just show real quick. So even on block, you know how many times Jin players have done this. You just go ahead and read it. Parry doesn't activate. You get a punish. Super useful. So yeah, just keep that in mind in the meta of the Gamahao parry. If you can pull one of those off and just really, you know, hijack your opponent's heat usage and kill them for it. So super useful to know and think about, and just some secret tech I want to share with y'all. So yeah, next one, we're moving into a really unique one. It's the unique version of Gamahao parry with a single hit armor kind of installed into it. So I'll explain more right here into the next section. Okay, and so this next part of the video, of the Gamahao video, I'm going to be going over a really unique option. And it's like basically a special version of his parry that has unique armor property. So when you armor something, it's not necessarily gamma charge, it's just simply armor, but the way you have to do it is you have to input a move like preemptively. You can't like wait, like, you know, if I gamma charge, if I just do the 3+4, I go ahead and just actually do the different gamma charge. But if I pre-input a movement before I'm actually able to parry, it'll just keep regular armor, it won't parry. So to demonstrate to you, I have the 1-2 jabs. So of course I do nothing, simple 3+4. But say I do the jump back, preemptively input the jump back, it'll give me regular armor. And of course you don't get any no heat, like that's not a heat guard break right there. It doesn't activate gamma charge, it only activates just regular armor. So this only happens when you preemptively input something out of Gamma Howl before the parry comes out. Have this weird small window, and that's the main thing how it activates. Instead of waiting, you do something immediately. Of course, this means you could kind of get mashed on if you don't do it right, but it has unique benefits and like properties where it recovers differently. And one reason I chose Reina to showcase this is that she has a unique option I found where I can actually get a punish I normally wouldn't be able to get. And this is what really put me on to the usefulness of this. So since she help sweeps me and I parry this regularly, she can just block in time. And matter of fact, also that second hit just won't come out. Oh, I did it wrong that time. Oh, doing a little bit wrong. Yeah, even, you know, I can't launch it. My quickest option gets parried. But as you can see there, I was doing the armor a little bit. It was able to block it too. But if you do it just quick enough with the preemptive input, you can actually punish her. Let me try to show you this. So yeah, that goes to a punish. Forward one. Hell sweep. It's a forward one. If I try to do that, you know, by actually doing the regular Gamma parry, she blocks the time. Like, I can't just wait for it. If I don't press anything, I'll just Gamma charge. I have to preemptively mashing that forward one to not activate the Gamma charge and just have regular armor. And ends up letting me have different recovery, different timing, so I can actually get punishes I normally wouldn't be able to. So I had the inputs also on the screen to show you so you can see them as well. So this is very, very undeveloped tech. I don't think a lot of Jack players even know about this. I know about it, but it's still even hard to find different options. But this is one of the first ones I found, so definitely want to be on the pioneering side of this and finding even more ways we could get launch punishes or just, you know, any kind of punish in general for things we usually can't. So keep this in mind. This is some super secret tech. This is why I put it at the end of the video. Put it as some secret sauce. Keep that in mind. You know, you can lock this one against Reina. And you know, let me know in the comments if you know any other options. But I think that's going to be it mainly for the Gamma Howl parry. We went over the no punish where you get only the Gamma charge mix up. We went over the quick punishes with Gamma forward 4, Gamma Howl 2. We went over the grabs. We went over how to just armor through options with the 2 or 3+4. Also, sometimes it's a good way to just gamma and just jump away, or just, you know, get them to crouch with the mix up in the face. And then like the special unique ones of stopping heat, and then also doing the unique armor option, preemptive armor. So hopefully this helps you. Let me know in the comments if this helped you at all, if there's anything I missed or any more questions. It's a very complicated topic, so you know, we might have to do more in-depth videos or little niche updates. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you on the next one. So peace out.